Hello everyone, Dirge Designs here. It is now Deadcember. I'm not sure if I'm co-opting this from a certain forum. I seem to recall a few years ago people having a Deadcember challenge. So I'm just kind of using that to have a little inspiration for the project. But this is actually a bunch of old videos that I shot that I was about to delete, but I decided not to delete them and instead just put them out. So it's going to be all over the place. There'll be different settings and workbenches and whatever. But I figured instead of deleting them, I would put them out. Even if one person watched them, then it's worth it. So here we go. All right, here's the overview of what I have so far for my Undead Army build log. I have to apologize for the traffic noise. I'm out of room on my painting table to spread all these out, so I just have these out in my living room, which is next to a busy road, so that's fun. But I thought it was appropriate because of the felt. It looked like grass. Anyway, here is what I have so far. Most of this has just been random scrounging and getting bits and pieces here and there. I guess we'll start off with the zombies. I originally bought these as Poxwalkers for my Death Guard army. I have a whole bunch of Poxwalkers, and as you know, the sculpts are pretty redundant. So I bought these to kind of change it up. Also, when you kill people and they turn into Poxwalkers, I was using these for that. But they just don't match up, and they're too kind of stylized to fit with the Death Guard, I suppose. I don't know. Even though the Nurgle stuff's pretty wacky, but I'm deciding to put them to use in this project. I got these pretty cheap off eBay. And another good buy of the little Undead lot I had. I don't know, I think it was $40, but most of this stuff is from that lot. So I have these zombies that I bought on eBay for, I think it was $10 or something. Most of these skeletons here are from that lot. All of these characters are from that lot. And these zombies are from that lot. I believe it was $40. So these zombies came with that lot and all of these characters. As you can see, we have Banshee, a Wraith, there's good old Krell, and these cool guys for the command of my Grave Guard. Oh, okay, I guess there's a motorcycle. Anyway, there's a Necromancer mounted. And this guy with his giant ring. Mr. Von Karstein. And I really love this model. It's like an old Lich model. I'll probably use it as a Necromancer. I love this thing. So all that came from that lot. This bunch of skeletons is also mixed in. I bought a box of the GW skeletons. So these are the ones that came with that lot. These are the older guys. And I also bought the GW skeletons and mixed them together. I also found on the internet a pretty cheap lot of Curse Company, which is surprising because these models go for pretty good money. So I got a really good deal on those, so I'm going to mix those in with my skeleton unit. I also plan on probably rebooting a Dogs of War army, so they will also come in handy. Also back here, I have some chariots. We're rebooting 8th edition, our own version, and I'm going to have a Legions of Nagash or an allied with Tomb King's army. So I wanted to get some chariots. I got a really good deal on these. They didn't come with crew, however. But with all the bits in my bits box, I made some crew. If it'll focus here. Anytime. There's a little musician guy. You can see they're all a bunch of the old bits and bobs put together. This guy's a whole mix of kits. I don't want these guys to look too Egyptian. There's a little goblin bow. I want them to look more like traditional European, so I tried to stay away from any kind of Egyptian-y looking thing. He's got an elf bow. So I made a crew for that. Speaking of elves, I got this box of Dragon Princes from a local hobby store. And I'm tempted to sell these because they're a pretty rare kit, but I only bought it for $34. That's how long it's been sitting at that store. But these are going to be my Blood Knights. I really like the new models, actually, but for these being $34 and the fact that I really like these models in general, I think this will be a good conversion for Blood Knights. So there's those. And I also bought a Start Collecting box of the ghouls. Whatever they call them now. Flesh Eater Courts, that's what it is. So I have some ghouls here. The Vargeists and the Terrorgeist. So those... I want more of a ghoul-heavy Strigoi type of themed army, so I bought that to get those models. I also bought... a local toy store had on clearance the box game there, the Underworlds game with the ghouls, so I grabbed that for the bats and the extra ghouls to change up the unit. And then the guy that came with it, I'm probably going to convert him into some sort of Strigoi Lord. Because I really like this model. The pose is really great. So I got him. So basically, that is the Undead I'm working with currently. And I'll do individual videos about getting these up to tabletop standard and getting them out and having this army built. And we'll add along, I have some other stuff on order that we'll add. But for now, this is what we're working with. And soon we'll hopefully have a whole Undead army.